Yung naging parang gateway para gumanda ang buhay ninyo?
Nag-DPWH kami.
All of this, ang pagkakaalam nga namin, ang may-ari nito ay sila Mrs. Diskaya, ano? And Mrs. Diskaya is here. So, pwede po bang, Mrs. Diskaya, pwede po bang ibalita nyo sa amin, ikwento nyo sa amin yung napanood namin sa inyo sa television na sinasabi ninyo. Kailan po kayo unang nagkaroon ay kumita ng bilyon sa construction industry? Anong taon po yun?
Good morning po. Bilyon po.
Opo. Kwento nung narinig po namin sa television, sinasabi nyo sa interview nyo dahil tinanong kayo kung anong naging gateway para gumanda ang buhay nyo. Sabi nyo kayo hindi naman nakakaangat nung araw. At tapos sabi ninyo ay noong DPWH na kami. Yun po yung sagot ninyo eh. So, at tinanong kung magkano at sabi nyo bilyon. Kailan po itong unang bilyon na kumita kayo sa DPWH?
For the knowledge of everyone, so St. Gerard, Alpha and Omega, we have been in the construction business for 23 years. So I would presume na in the 23 years, pwede naman siguro kami po kumita. Yung billion, when I said DPWH, because prior to that, we were in local government. So ang hirap makasingil sa local government. They spliced the video that was taken of me and just mentioned the DPWH. So, contractor na po kami for 23 years.
So you're saying that the television station and the persons interviewing you edited your answers?
I think so, sir. Kasi I did mention that I was doing local government as well as private po.
Yeah, if I may, with
the permission of the chairman, Senator President Pro Tem.
Ma'am Sara, ano ba naging trabaho niyo bago kayo pumasok sa mga kontrata sa gobyerno?
My father was a contractor before. Pero yes po, for LGU po. LGU, and then ako I worked sa ibang bansa. Yun po.
Anong work mo sa ibang bansa?
I was a dental receptionist and an orthodontic nurse.
So you are a doctor? Nurse?
No po.
Yung asawa mo, ano trabaho?
He works sa isang development corporation, and him and his brother were parang private contractors sa subdivision namin.
Paano kayo? How were you enticed to join the mga kontrata sa DPWH? Who influenced you?
Wala naman po. Nakita namin on PhilJeps na may mga projects na pwede palang mag-join. So we joined the bidding na we know that we were qualified for.
Alright, Mr. Chair, I would like to reserve all my questions if my turn comes already.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, to continue. Senator, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman,
okay, with the permission of the Minority Leader.
So, the Minority Leader. Yeah. Ma'am, very clear man yun sa video na sinabi mo. Kung kailan kayo kumita ng malaki, sabi mo, noong nag-DPWH na kami. Ngayon, gusto mong i-attribute yung wealth ninyo going back noon pa sa tatay mo, noong nagsimula kayo ganon. Pero very clear, the video won't lie. Sinabi mo, noong nag-DPWH na kami.
Yes po.
So, kailan ba kayo nag-DPWH?
Parang sometime in 2012, nag-start kami with DPWH.
Can you be definite with your answer? Parang 2012? Oh, please, because you're under oath, please
Yes po.
make sure of your answers.
Sometime in 2012, we started with DPWH. We started with joining biddings. Pero prior to that, we were with local government.
Yung mga flood control projects, kailan kayo nag-engage ng flood control projects sa DPWH?
Siguro mga 2016 onwards.
Please make sure of your answer.
Yes po, 2016 onwards po.
2016 onwards?
Yes po.
2016 onwards. May follow-up
Yes,
ka
sir.
ba? Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Alright. Kasi based on your... Una sa lahat, would like to clear the reason that we're asking you this, and centering on you at the start. Ganon din ang gagawin namin takbo doon sa ibang mga kontratista rito na nabitin natin na nasa top 15 ng presidente. Nasa top 15 ng presidente, may mga flood control projects, merong guni-guni, merong ghost, merong nagawa, may nagawang palpak, okay, may nagawang tama. Ngayon, tapos narinig namin yung kwento sa television na tungkol doon sa sinasabi nyo na napakarami ninyong kinita at ika nga sa DPWH to 2016 kayo nag-umpisa sa DPWH, pero yung mga pinakitang mga sasakyan ninyo ay 2022, 2025, 2024. So lately yung matindi, hindi po ba, na mga income ninyo? Mga anong taon kaya sa tingin ninyo? What year would you say that you were able to engage or be able to get projects from the DPWH for flood control projects? What year?
Yun nga po, nag-start kami makakuha ng pailan-ilan, pero 2016 po onwards po. Yes.
2016 onwards. In 2017, how much did you pay the BIR on your income tax?
Sorry, I don't have the data on me right now kasi I have an accountant that handles that po. Pero I can get it for you.
Yes, please. May we request that
Yes po.
we find out how much your income taxes were paid from that time, 2016 to the present. No?
Okay.
All right. Now, Mr. Chairman, in 2015, St. Gerard, which you own also, no, Mrs. Discaya, was suspended by the DPWH. In 2020, they were blacklisted by the DPWH. However, St. Gerard's pickup license was renewed and is valid from July 1, 2023 to January 28, 2026. For St. Timothy, which you also own, it was found out by the President that the 2023 Bulacan River project amounting to 96.4 million was deemed completed even in more than 200 meters of revetment were not built. St. Timothy's pickup license was also renewed 2025 to 2027. So, Engineer Takay, what is the basis for the renewal despite the issues in their previous projects?
Sir? Mr. Chair?
Engineer Takay, can you not answer? You're the chairman. Bakit itong executive director ang pinasasagot niyo na pinasasagot?
Yeah, the blacklist that was issued by the DPWH, Your Honor, has certain time limitations. So, once a notice that the project has been completed, then the blacklist is lifted. And PICAB actually limit of responsibility is we can only institute disciplinary action upon a complaint or a verified violation.
Ibig sabihin, pag walang nagko-complain, sige lang na sige.
Mr. Chair.
That is the limit of our responsibility, Your Honor.
The IRR, Section 4.2 states that disqualification under letter CA, involvement in any construction, malperformance of grave consequence. PICAB, under this section, hindi sila, are they not disqualified for renewal?
The blacklist, Your Honor, is issued by the DPWH. If the blacklist is lifted by the implementing agency, then their licenses can be renewed. However, we also have another mechanism that if there is a verified complaint from the LGUs or from the implementing agency, then we hear the case and then apply the penalties that are commensurate to the offenses that are being committed. For example, Your Honor, the DOLE reports to us a lot of infractions that are committed by contractors, such as unlicensed contractors implementing construction work, unsafe practices resulting in the death of people in the workplace, and we act upon that immediately. In fact, Your Honor, we submitted, upon the request of the BIR, we submitted last July 25 our transmittal regarding the request for the documents of the construction group of Diskaya, because if and when the Bureau finds out that their papers are not actually compatible to the papers that are submitted at the PICAB, then we will suspend or revoke all of their licenses automatically, because there is now complaint. And we have communicated with the Bureau. In fact, I have met with Commissioner Lumagi once, and we have responded to their letter, and along with our letter, we have submitted reams of documents for the Bureau to review, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
may I interject?
with the
Wait, before
Minority Leader.
before we proceed, let me acknowledge first the presence of our Majority Leader. A quick question, Commissioner. Yung imposition ng suspension is Section 99 ng RA 12009. Blacklisting is under Section 100, correct? Pareho namang nalilif ang suspension and blacklisting. There's no problem there because it's in the law. I think the trajectory of the Senator Soto's question, kung paano natin madidisiplina, why don't you, for example, resort to Section 101 of the same Republic Act? Kasi dito sinasabi niya, imposition of blacklisting with perpetual disqualification. I believe kung ang pinag-uusapan ay ghost projects, kasi makikita mo pagka blacklisting and perpetual disqualification, dapat recidivist na siya, ulit-ulit na siya, 3 or more. Kapag ka ghost projects ang pinag-uusapan, I think this is 10 times over. Halimbawa, nakalagay dito sa blacklisting, corrupt, fraudulent, collusive, and coercive practices. Katulad ng ghost, drawing up or using forged documents. Ghost projects. Hindi po pwedeng mag-apply yung Section 101, but there is a perpetual disqualification of this. You have to look into this. Yun siguro ang gusto mong puntuhan,
Yes,
Senator, di ba?
Yes, sir. Mr. Chairman, thank you,
And
sir.
then I think we have to put a limit muna, sir. Kasi medyo gusto nang magtanong
Sige.
yung iba.
Sige,
Makakabalik ka naman, boss.
I'll try to wind up for a while.
Yes.
Marami pa po akong tanong eh. My point here is that I want to amend the law creating the PICAB. Kailangan lagyan ng mas matinding power mas maraming koordinasyon at coordinate sa DPWH, hindi lang sa DTI. So my line of questioning is towards that. Kung ano mga naging performance nyo, ang ginagawa ninyo, paano kayo paano yung dinidisqualify, paano yung license ninyo. I heard you have 45,000 accredited contractors nationwide. Mambigat at tapos, ang sababi ninyo, maliit na kumpanya kayo. Maliit na agency lang kayo. Tatatlo yung board member nyo. Yung dalawang board member mo, are you aware that they are contractors also? Engineer Dakay?
Yes, Your Honor. I am aware. In fact, EGB has actually filed a voluntary leave of absence the day after their name appeared on the list of the
So when they were appointed by whoever, President Duterte or President Marcos, because I know for a fact you were appointed by President Duterte originally, di ba?
We'll give you more time, Senator Soto, para yung iba gustong magtanong.
Sige.
Let me just re-emphasize, lahat po dapat makapagtanong, but ilimit muna natin sa first 5 minutes. Pagkatapos pag may time tayo, balikan po natin ang bawat isa. Senator Tulfo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For PICAB, kay Engineer Dakay, alam nyo, Engineer Dakay, kung gugustuhin, may pamamaraan. It says in Section 29, Republic Act number 4566, pwede po kayo mag-imbestiga at gumawa po ng action, suspension, revocation of license kung meron po mga report. Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. So, nasa inyong kamay kung pwede nyong i-revoke. Hindi po ba kayo nag-iimbestiga na maaring yung ilang mga tao ninyo ay naareglo at nababayaran kaya bigay na lang na lisensya? Take the case po dito sa Diskaya. 3 na po ang kumpanya, isa lang may-ari. Pag na-blacklisted, apply. So, ibig sabihin po ba kung may kumpanya ako, mabablacklist, gagamit lang ako ng ibang pangalan, mag-a-apply ako, pwede na naman. And then I can apply again, same project or same agency, kahit na na-blacklist ako ng DPWH. Ganun po ba? You know that, right?
We hear that every now and then.
You hear that, but you don't investigate. Na pag na-blacklist ng DPWH o ng kung anong ehensya, papalit ng pangalan or tatayo ng pangalan para makapasok ulit.
Actually, Your Honor, when a company is blacklisted by any government agency, then we actually suspend licenses.
Well, hindi ko maintindihan na engineer, wala naman po na-suspend sa 15 na yan di po ba? Wala ako hindi ko alam kung nagtatanga-tangahan kayo, hindi nyo alam trabaho, o natapalan lahat ng mga mata ninyo ng salapi. Kaya ako ganun. Balikan kita mamaya, Mr. Chair. I'd like to go to direct this question to Ms. Zara Diskaya. So ma'am, nung mabalacklist po isang kumpanya nyo, ganun po ba ang SOP ninyo? Magtayo na lang ng ibang kumpanya para makasali, kaya dumami ang kumpanya nyo? Or kaya kayo nag-apply ng mga lisensya dito sa PICAB ay para may maparentahan po kayo na mga lisensya po ninyo? Kasi napakadami po, Ms. Diskaya, yung inyong proyekto kung saan-saan na, dahil nyo pa yung gobyerno. Imposible naman yung equipment nyo rito, may equipment kayo dito, napakadami yung equipment. Tama po yung sinasabi ni Senator Tito Soto, na sa isang lugar, napakadami yung equipment, sa iba't ibang lugar. So, ano ang purpose na napakaraming kumpanya? What is that?
Sir po, yung ibang companies po, we've divested from those companies. So, I am directly lang with Alpha and Omega.
Can I go to the Commission on Audit now, Mr. Chair, if they're here?
Before that, I think you need to also pursue that initial question you had with PICAB. Kasi we heard that PICAB, upon the direction of the President of the Philippines in connection with the identified 15 contractors in anomalous flood control projects, it triggered an investigation from your office. And I believe somebody told me that you communicated directly with the DPWH to be able to pursue investigation insofar as the 15 contractors are concerned. Did you not coordinate with the DPWH? And if you did, what was the coordination and what was the response made by the DPWH, if any?
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, on August 18, our Executive Director, Attorney Matienzo, formally wrote to DPWH Secretary Bonoan requesting information on all infrastructure projects awarded to the 15 contractors that have been identified as having the most flood control projects nationwide. So, we sought in our letter a list of all the projects awarded to these contractors, the status of project implementation, findings from the...
You were referring to the 15 contractors subject matter of this inquiry?
Yes, Your Honor.
What was the reply by the DPWH, if any?
To this day, Your Honor, we haven't received any reply. However, we issued summons to the contractors, and we have been doing our own hearings, and we ask them or require them to file a verified answer within 10 days from the receipt.
Wait, you wrote the DPWH on August 18,
Yes,
and you
Your
did
Honor.
not receive any reply. You're seated beside the secretary of the DPWH. Did you ever ask him why no reply was ever given to your letter?
Well, Your Honor, in the interest of public service and expediency, we just went ahead with our investigation and summoned the 15 contractors. Not only the 15 contractors, but the other contractors that were mentioned by the President.
But the information you were asking from the DPWS, I believe, are essential information. How can you conduct your investigation without waiting for the information that you sought in the first place?
At least, Your Honor, we did a preliminary hearings. There was a jump start all the hearings for the...
Okay, Senator Tulfo, proceed.
Mr. Chair, pinapaikot-ikot lang ho tayo nitong pick-up. Alam nyo, engineer, sinasabi ko ho kanina, yung sinasabi nyo, pinapatagal nyo, pinapaligoy-ligoy ninyo itong proseso na ito, pagtatanong, jumpstart yung mga sinasabi ninyo, DPWH umiiling, sinasabi na parang hindi pa nila natatanggap, and then suddenly you're telling us na gumawa na kayo ng aksyon. Is this correct? What I heard, you started communicating with the 15 contractors?
Actually, the day after the President mentioned 15 contractors, we actually summoned the 15 contractors for investigation.
Okay. So, ongoing investigation.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong siglo natin malalaman na resulta ng investigation nyo? Kasi pag ang gobyerno nag-imbestiga, taon na binibilang. Baka retired na kami lahat dito, nandiyan pa kayo nag-imbestiga. When do we expect the result of that investigation?
Okay, Your Honor, for starters, we have preventively suspended their ARCC for flood control. So that means that they cannot bid for any subsequent flood control projects.
Hindi naman nila kailangan po magbidding dahil kumita na itong mga ito eh. Yun lang ho, yung they cannot subsequent flood control projects, di na sila pwede magbidding. Dapat to, suspindihin nyo na ho lahat yan eh. Mismo ang Pangulo nagsabi, efficient yung kailang mga proyekto, substandard, those project, ganun lang. Next flood control project pa sila suspendido. Ngayon hindi sila tanggalan ng lisensya. Kailan ho natin maririnig, engineer, na suspendido ang mga lisensya nila o kumpiskado ng mga lisensya nila? When will we hear that?
Your Honor, we are seriously investigating and conducting hearings at PICA. And
Do you have a time frame for that, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair, because we have to also realize and recognize that the contractors are also represented by counsel.
Kasi ang totoo niyan, hindi importante sa amin yung suspension or blacklisting. Ultimately, revocation ang pinag-uusapan dito. Kasi seryoso po ito eh. I would request my colleagues to also put in perspective ang hinahanap po natin nung ito yung mga ghost projects. So gusto ko pong marinig po yung mga tanong ninyo. Hanapin po natin sa DPWH. Kasi importante po ito. Kailangan nating ilagay muna sa umpisa. Bakit po yung ipinangako ng mga ghost projects na dapat sana ito yung ating sinusubaybayan ngayon, kagaya po ng aking opening statement. Ang iniintay po namin na hindi bababa sa 50 ghost projects. Sa listahan po namin, meron na po kami. Kaya lang, kagaya na sinabi namin, 2 lang po ang formally na inadmit ng DPWH na ghost projects. Kaya po nakaka-disappoint. Maybe...
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will just reserve some of my questions later to give way to the other senators here. But I have only one last question, Mr. Chair, for Mrs. Diskaya. Ma'am, sinabi ho ninyo, nag-divest na po kayo. Ano ibig sabihin ng divest? What do you mean by that?
We are no longer part of those companies.
Okay. Kung hindi na po kayo part of those companies, how come you're still the chief operating officer, pati ang asawa mo sa ilang construction companies na ito?
Hindi po ako COO ng mga companies po.
Ma'am, you're under oath. Don't forget.
Opo, CFO po, pero hindi ako COO po.
COO. So, bakit po ikaw CFO pa rin kung nag-divest na po kayo, official pa rin po kayo dyan?
Sorry, tumutulong lang po ako dun sa mga ibang companies.
So you haven't you haven't completely divested all your interest in that.
Before we
company.
continue, let me acknowledge the presence of Senator Rapi Tulfo.
Sir. So you didn't divest totally. You're still the CFO according to you.
Opo, pero hindi po ako nagmamanage po ng mga companies na. Wala na po ako. Wala po ako dun sa...
Sorry. Naintindihan po niyo yung divestment. Kanino niyo po i-divest? Kasi po pag nag-divest kayo, there is somebody, doon niyo po isasalin yung pong inyong interest sa isang company. Kanino po nasalin? Nung mag-divest kayo, sino yung taong doon niyo i-divest po ang inyong interest sa korporasyon?
Katulad sa St. Timothy, kay Maria Roma ko binigay po yung aking
Sino siya?
shares.
Kamag-anak mo?
She's the niece of my husband.
Kamag-anak mo pa rin. Kayo pa rin. Kayo pa rin yan. Correct? Anyway, can I...
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll just my next round of questions later para to give way to our pro tempore.
Ikaw na.
Diskaya, Sarah. It is common knowledge that you own 9 companies, namely St. Gerard, St. Timothy, Alpha and Omega, Elite General Contractor and Development Corporation, St. Matthew, Great Pacific Builders, YPR General Contractor, Amethyst Horizon Builders, and Waymaker PC. Am I correct?
Yes po.
Hanggang ngayon, up to now, you own these 9 construction companies.
Yes po.
Since you started securing contracts from the DPWH, since kailan kayo nag-umpisa? 2012? Yes.
Yes po, 22.
Pag-usapan muna natin yung 2022 hanggang 2025. Ilan na po yung naging projects nyo sa
Marami na po.
Ilan nga?
I don't
Mahigit
have the figure.
400? Mahigit 500? Within a span of 3 years.
I don't have the figures.
Estimate lang po, ballpark.
Give me a ballpark figure.
Siguro po mga 400.
Siguro.
I'm really not sure.
Okay.
I don't have the figures with me.
Sa loob sa bawat taon, ilang bidding ang sinasalihan?
Marami po kaming sinasalihan na bidding.
All flood control projects?
No po.
Ano pa yung mga projects?
Buildings, kalsada.
Nationwide or only in Metro Manila?
Nationwide po.
Nationwide. Alright. Pero yung bulk ng mga projects na award sa'yo ng DPWH, mostly sa Metro Manila. Am I correct?
Hindi po, sa probinsya po. Sa iba-ibang lugar.
No, the bulk of your contracts. Here in Metro Manila?
No po, outside Metro Manila.
Where outside? Where outside Metro Manila?
We have in Romblon, Cebu, Bohol, Bacolod, Zamboanga. Hindi naman po kami namimili ng lugar.
Migos Project?
Wala po.
Sigurado ka?
Opo,
Kaya
definitely.
ka dahil pag meron kami ma-discover na Migos Project, pakukulong kita dito. Hindi mo totoo.
Wala po talaga.
Meron ka mga pictures na lahat ng mga proyekto ginawa mo?
Yes po,
Nasa-
meron po kami. I
Lahat
don't...
ng mga 400 projects, meron ka litrato?
Yes po.
O i-submit mo dito sa committee.
Okay po.
Okay. Sa mga bidding na sinasalihan mo, ng mga kumpanya mo, itong siyam na kumpanya, ilang beses kayo nanalo? At ilang beses, kung natatalo rin kayo sa
Actually,
bidding,
I
ilang
don't
beses
have
kayo
the
nanalo?
actual figures, pero sa napanalunan, very minimal lang po talaga, mga 2%. Pero ang dami namin projects po na sinasalihan na bidding.
So, sa loob ng isang taon, pag nagbibidding isang kumpanya mo, halimbawa itong yung Alpha Phi Omega, ilang beses kayo nagbid sa isang taon at ilang beses kayo nanalo?
Madami po kaming sinasali. I really don't have the figures right now,
You know,
but I
if
can...
you come here, you have to come here prepared.
Yes
You
po.
do not come here unprepared. Alam mo, natatanungin ka eh. Ikaw sikat na contractor, papa-interview ka. Oh. You have to come here prepared.
Your Honor, I am prepared for the flood control projects that you are mentioning. I have the statistics of how many I bidded and how many I lost and how many I won.
Okay. You mentioned it to us right now.
You are asking her to relate the 400. Parang mahirap naman yan.
Hindi.
In 2022, I bidded for 491 projects. This is just for the flood control, Your Honor.
How many projects for
491.
491.
491. I joined the bidding. Po.
Oh.
This is in 2022. I only got 71 projects from the 491 na sinalinan ko po.
71 only. How many companies? Ito
This
siya?
is just for Alpha and Omega
Oh,
po.
what about the other companies? What about the other 8 remaining companies that you own?
I don't have the statistics for that because I was only called as Alpha
Wait,
and Omega.
You admitted earlier when I asked you if you own these 9 companies and you answered the affirmative. Right now I'm asking you kung ilan yung 71 flood control projects na napanalunan ninyo. Now you're only speaking in behalf of Alpha Phi Omega. Eh kanina sinabi mo ikaw may-ari na siya. Why can't you answer in behalf of the 8 remaining companies?
Kasi po, yun lang yung na-prepare po namin for today's hearing.
Oh, what about the representative of the other construction companies? Itong si Remando. Oh, how many? You're representing St. Timothy.
Good morning po, Mr. Chairman. For St. Timothy Construction po, we have 145 projects.
Flood control projects.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Since
Since 2022,
up to the present as we speak, 122.
145.
Excuse me?
145.
Napanalunan ang na-award sa inyo 145 flood control projects. Napanalunan niyo yan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, all in all, dun sa 8 companies, ilan? Dun sa 9 companies, hindi nyo alam? Out of the 400, maybe, who can answer my question from the DPWH? Maybe maybe they have the records there.
Mr. Chair, with the
Just
indulgence
for
of
the
the SP
record.
Pro Tem, kaugnay nung pagtatanong ni SP Pro Tem sa ngayon, gusto kong makapag-flash ng screenshot po nung siyam na calling cards, nung siyam na kumpanyang iyon. Calling card po ni Mr. Curly Discaya, na asawa po ni Ms. Discaya. So, mag-asawa po, dapat alam po nila in greater detail itong mga kumpanyang ito. Ito po, Mr. Chair, SP Pro Tem. Siyam na calling cards ng siyam na kumpanya, lahat sa pangalan ni Pacifico o Curly Discaya. So dapat po mas alam po both ni Ms. Sara Discaya at Ms. Roma Discaya Imanto ang mga detalye na tinatanong ni SP Pro Tem. Salamat, Mr. Chair, at SP
Thank
Pro
you,
Tem.
Senator Risa. Okay, for the record, yung may-ari ng St. Gerard Construction, nandun yung pangalan ng asawa mo, Pacifico Discaya. Okay? Doon sa St. Timothy, sino may-ari sa St. Timothy? Ikaw si Remando, no? Kamag-anak mo si Discaya, correct? Sabi mo, pamangkin mo. Tama? And who is this Maritoni Miligrito, the owner of Elite General Contractor? Who is this? Answer.
Pinsan ko po, Mr. Chair.
From the left pocket to the right pocket. St. Matthew. Nandito yung asawa mo, Pacifico Discaya. Great Pacific. Oh, ikaw, nandyan ang pangalan mo. Si Sara Rowena Discaya. Hindi mo mapapagkaila eh. YPR General Contractor. Nandito rin ang pangalan mo. Miss Sara, alam mo, huwag ka magsisinungaling, ha? Amethyst Horizon. Sino si Amethyst Horizon? Sino si John Brian Eugenio? Who is he? Sagutin mo, Miss Rimando.
I didn't know, Mr. Chair.
Madam Sara.
He's one of our employees.
Oh, dami. Waymaker. Sino si Gerald William Discaya?
He's my eldest son.
Okay. Alpha Phi Omega. Yan, asawa mo. So, you confirm. Lahat ng siyam na yan, kayo ikaw ang may-ari. Tama?
Part owner po.
Part owner. Okay. Kaya nyo ba talaga pagsabay-sabayin yung mga construction, mga proyekto ninyo? Paano nyo nagagawa ito?
Yes po, we have sufficient employees naman that can carry out and execute the project.
Okay, ilan ba yung mga empleyado ninyo?
In the office po, mga 200 plus.
Sabay-sabay kayong awardan ng kontrata ng DPWH. Alam mo, nakakapagtaka dahil kayo lagi nakakuha ng DPWH contracts. Sino pa talaga sa DPWH nagbibigay sa listahan ng projects? Turo mo na.
Wala po akong knowledge po.
Talaga? Ba't nakakapagtaka dahil yung siyam na construction companies niya, yun ang laging favored, kumbaga, sa bidding. Kasi ang balita ko, isa kayo sa mga una nakakita at nakakapili ng mga projects bago pa mabuo ang National Expenditure Program, yung tinatawag natin na NEP. Parang menu lang sa restaurant na nakaka-order kayo kagad. Sino point person nyo sa DPWH na nagbibigay sa inyo ng informasyon na ito, o para sa inyo, ito para sa kanya? Sino?
Sir, wala po akong nakakausap.
Wala kang kilala sa DPWH?
Wala po.
Hindi kami maniniwala niyan, wala kang kilala sa DPWH.
Meron ako yung mga engineer, yung mga district engineers.
Yun nga pala eh. Sino ang mga district engineer na kilala mo?
Pero hindi po sila nagbibigay ng project po sa akin.
At tinatanong ko, wala naman ako sinasabi siya kung nagbibigay sila ng project. Sino ang kakilala mo sa DPWH?
po. DE ng...
Sabi mo, sino?
teka sandali. DE ng Laguna,
Sino
DE
nga?
ng...
Banggitin mo yung pangalan.
I can't remember their names kasi I don't transact on
Okay,
behalf of
DE
the
ng Laguna. Sino pa?
DE ng Bulacan, DE ng...
Si Hir? Nandito ba? DE ng Laguna, DE ng Bulacan, nandito ba?
DE ng Bulacan nandito.
Okay, paano nyo nalalaman ang mga projects for the bidding? Sino nagbibigyan listahan sa'yo?
We don't have a list.
6 minutes ka na, erap.
Okay,
I don't have a list po.